Hi there.
Hi,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Thanks for coming.
That's no problem. So I'm going to be designing this website for your label and organization. So I wanted to find out about the whole Libya situation. So who are those Libya returnees?
Basically, I think they were tagged in my state as Libya Returnees. They are young boys and girls, precisely youths from Edo State, whose mission were actually to go to Europe, but they got stuck in Libya.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think their intention was to go to Europe without proper documentations, and they were like illegal immigrants in Libya. And then the intention was for the young men who promised to take them to Europe to find a way to put them in ship or whatever
Cargoes.
to get to Europe. But getting there, the young men abandoned them there, and a lot of things started happening to them here. There were a lot of killings, a lot of raping, a lot of kidnapping, a lot of things. And then I think United Nations now stepped in because a lot was going on there. United Nations is now the one evacuating them to Nigeria.
Wow.
So as we speak, we have about 4,000 Libya returnees.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we have about 4,000 Libya returnees in Edo State. And then they attacked Libya returnees. We have a lot of pregnant women amongst them. We have some nursing mothers who have as young as 2 weeks old babies.
Oh.
So I went to Nigeria, I went to Edo State, my state precisely, to go see how I can help. My intention was to train just 200 returnees, but finally we had about 580 of them in the hall. So it was really stressful.
Wow. Okay. So how did they get to Libya?
Okay, like I said before, they left Edo, Benin, to go to Europe. But this particular set of people, they have no international passport,
Nothing.
no passport pictures, no government ID, no visa,
No form of documentation.
no form of documentation. They want to go to Europe, either by foot, by motor car, by camel, by horse, by whatever. They just want to go to Europe. And then these other young men, they refer to as trolleys. They just have a way of wooing the young men or the young girls. They talk them into, come, I can travel with you, I can take you to Europe. When you get there, you're going to live a better life. You earn a lot of money, there's a lot of Europe. So, but the moment they leave Benin, they get to Abuja. It's chain like. They said from Benin, they go to Abuja. From Abuja, they enter transport to Sokoto. From Sokoto, they go to Niger. From Niger, from Niger, they go to Agadesh. From Agadesh, so it's different vehicles, different people taking them left and right. And in the process, they are being maltreated. The drivers may even request to raid the girls in presence of the boys. The boys have no choice. They have no water to drink. Most of them testify that they drank their urine in the process of trying to get into Libya. Even to get into Libya is like a bottleneck for them.
Wow.
So because when the man who is piloting them from one point at the desert to another point, when they hear siren or they hear any sign of like police is about to bust them, they just drop them in the bush and leave them there. So you can be there for the next 1 week, you can be there for the next 2 weeks. Yes.
Wow, without food.
Without
nothing.
food, no shelter, nothing.
Wow. It was really sad.
So finally, when they get to Libya, what happens there is, after Gaddafi, Libya is not the Libya that we used to know. Right now, they sell our people. Yeah, they sell them to whoever is willing to buy. And the way they are selling them is 3 options. Either they are selling you to be butchered, to pick your parts to sell, or they are selling you to keep you as a slave, not sex worker. There's a big difference between sex worker and sex slave. A sex worker is that woman who leaves home to go and work as a prostitute to earn money.
So it was her choice.
But these ones are sex slaves. We're talking of situation whereby 55 young girls were kept in a building and different sets of men come in to rape them morning, afternoon, evening. And then the young guys who were in the other prison, they call it prison because you have no access to go out. They just keep them in the basement and go out to search for men who are sex-starved to come and enjoy themselves, and they don't care. Yeah. So there's a young man during our training in Benin who is actually an amputee right now. He made way to try to rescue the girls. He was actually able to rescue some of them. And then, unfortunately for him, the Libya guys who kept those young girls there ran into him and they shot him severally, and the guy was unconscious. He was in coma for 5 days. He spoke. The young man is from Moromi. He spoke at the training. He came with his clutches. He cried. But he said his joy is that he was able to rescue a lot of them. And they thought he was dead. Yes, he was actually saved by the UN troop who came to the scene, took him to the hospital. He was unconscious from Saturday to Tuesday. So by the time he woke up, the right leg was gone. And he started crying. And they told him to stop crying because the other girls I couldn't rescue, they were all burnt. And they died. Yeah.
Wow, that's really sad. So, okay, so you've been doing a lot of work for them to help them out so far. So, what specifically have you been doing to help them get back into society in Nigeria?
Okay, what I did, first of all, I contacted the Libya Returnees secretary. I also contacted the office of the chairman. There's a task force office I set up in Edo now. It's headed by Professor Yinka Omorugbe. I visited our office. I wrote a letter to them that I would like to give a helping hand. I know government is doing a lot, especially, again, the palace is doing a whole lot. Yeah, there is a Obayewari Foundation that has trained over 2,000 for different skills. And then the first segment of those who were returned from Libya were also placed on salary.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually got inspired right from the day I watched it late in the night, because weekends I try to switch to channels, NTA International, just to get acquainted with what is happening in my country and my state precisely. So I saw it, and after that day, I told myself I'm going to see how I can help. Then the real thing that gave me the push, I became a director with one of the organizations I work with, and during the swearing-in ceremony, kind of, we were just 2 black women amongst all the other nationals, and then I was asked to react on behalf of the new directors, because I actually made the position of director between November and April 1st. And they said that was too quick. They've never seen that. That the last person who became a director, that is also a black woman, she made it in 8 years. So I was asked to react on behalf of all the new directors. And then when I finished, I had a standing ovation. Everybody was like, oh, good talk, good talk. So people were coming to hug me, to come down from the stage. And then the only black woman that was there hugged me and said, oh, you spoke so well. I fell in love with you. I didn't know you were a Nigerian, but there's a part of it I didn't like. I was so shocked to know that you are from Edo State. I said, why? Because during the opening of my speech, I said, well, I'm a proud Nigerian, a proud black African woman, proudly made in Edo. Edo State gave me the excellence, the platform I have today. I remain grateful to where I come from. And I will always be proud to say I'm an Edo woman. Though married to a Northerner, she now said she thought all Edo women were prostitutes. Wow. And that statement really hits me hard. And I didn't feel bad. In my place, they said, no bomb kefe, what that means is, if you use poverty to laugh at me, I won't feel bad. You have only told me or reminded me or taught me how to go and look for money.
Yeah.
So I can break from the poverty chain to the upper class. So I didn't feel bad, but I just asked her, when was the last time you visited Nigeria? She said, oh, a long time ago. I only went when I was burying my mother-in-law or whatever. I said, well, do you know you're totally disconnected? I said, you're disconnected. If you were not disconnected, I would have been able to tell you the achievements of Edo women. Edo women are not prostitutes. You're talking about 170 million Nigerians.
Yeah.
And then Edo is just a southern minority. You can't say all Edo women are prostitutes. I said, let's trace it from Bende. Professor Alule Williams is the first professor of mathematics. Additional maths for that matter. She's Bende. I said, Desi Danjuma, she's a lawyer. I said, so I can go on and on and on. Ameze Gobadia was the dean of faculty in Uniben, faculty of law. And she left Uniben and now went to law school, to go and head law school. I said, so I can go on and on and on. Do you know how many prominent Edo women? What about Ifekomegui? She was the overall person in FRS. I said, so I can go on and on and on. It's wrong for you to say that Edo women are all prostitutes. I know that we have been stigmatized.
Yeah.
It's going to take a whole lot of time for us to erase it. But I have sworn to work very hard to launch a campaign against human trafficking.
Yeah.
And I said the only way I can launch a campaign against human trafficking and prostitution, I have to come up with an alternative. And what is that alternative? I am now an advocate, a volunteer that is singing, talking, making a lot of noise day and night, that every child must be in school.
Yes.
That child that is not in school should acquire a skill. We all cannot be graduates, but even when you are half-baked, you may be very, very intelligent, maybe for one reason or the other, you dropped out of school. This is opportunity for you to learn a skill.
Yes.
So that's why I started by going to Benin City, Edo State, where you have majority of them. I opened up a training section for 8 days, and the training was free. And I also said I was going to empower them, but I have a special desire to empower. I was not willing to give anyone money. But getting there, my intention was to train 200, like I said. We were 580, both in the hall and outside the hall.